Vidar returns. This recording is an independent part, separate from parts 1 and 2 of Wrecked Sam Harris Moral Landscape. Parts 1 and 2 will be linked in the description. In this finale, I'm going to go deep into the concepts of Vidar Returns and the role of morality in our lives. When we finally understand that the morality of Sam Harris is based around feelings of the brain, we can begin to understand its flaws and consequences. It's all about maximizing pleasure and minimizing pain. In a perfect universe, relying on pain and pleasure might not be an issue, but we don't live in a perfect universe. Our senses of pain and pleasure are flawed, and we are imperfect beings. In a perfect universe, we would experience immediate and constant pain from something like smoking cigarettes. Instead, it relieves stress and pain daily for people around the world. Eating pizza for dinner every day should cause some kind of intense recurring pain because it's detrimental to one's health, yet it is a dietary staple of many college students. We could imagine the example of a person who loves to skydive, and suppose this person dies from skydiving. They were experiencing pleasure that ultimately led to their death. Sam can't say that they weren't experiencing well-being. All of us will eventually die. Even if we know that a set of actions will lead to our death, as long as the pleasure we experience in the present is ever increasing, then it fits Sam's definition of well-being. As stated in my previous videos, I see this as the major failure of Sam's morality. It doesn't recognize anything about the lineage of human existence. It doesn't recognize anything in regards to the past or future. It only concerns itself with people in the present, and it's perfectly willing to sacrifice the future of humanity for those alive today. Such action or morality is a complete perversion of the nature of humans, or any animal species for that matter. So how does Sam get it so wrong? Well, firstly, we can't deny that feelings do play an extremely important role in life. But what are the value of feelings and where do they come from? Generation after successful generation for thousands of years, certain things caused humans pain while others didn't. Why does the smell of feces make us disgusted, but we can't smell an extremely deadly gas like carbon monoxide at all? The answer is that all the feelings we experience are directly related to our survival and reproduction. Feces generally contains harmful material, and we have been evolving negative feelings towards feces since the beginning of time, but carbon monoxide was not a threat until very modern times. If our ancestors were never in danger of carbon monoxide poisoning, then there was no reason for them to ever evolve a disgust or any smell for it at all. Things that inhibited our survival and reproduction evolved into bad feelings. Conversely, things that helped us survive and reproduce evolved into good feelings. For example, eating fruit gives us a good feeling. Fruits provide us with many valuable vitamins and nutrients, but our feelings are flawed. We evolved to taste almost nothing but the sugar in fruits and not the vitamins. That's why we can get a rush from drinking sugary beverages and colas, but get practically no feeling at all from eating vitamin supplements. The point is this: such feelings, good or bad, take a long time to evolve and are imperfect. Our feelings exist as very flawed and rudimentary indicators of what to go towards or avoid in life. This is where morality comes to have great value and guide us in our lives. Religious texts with intelligent principles for life exist to supplement the flaws and imperfections of our feelings. Old religious principles would forbid seemingly strange things like eating pig or other animals. At the time those texts were written, such meats caused many people to become sick or die due to lack of knowledge in processing meat cleanly. Today we thoroughly cook meat, and thoroughly cooked meat kills no one. But what would have happened if texts didn't forbid eating such meats? The answer is that people would have died. until they either A, evolve the ability to eat meats without being cleanly processed, or B, they evolve some disgusting taste or smell from those harmful meats. Again, this is to illustrate the value of morality is in supplementing our survival, because our feelings about reality are terribly flawed. And preventing people from dying from certain meats is only a tiny example of how old religions saved people and increased survival. For more examples that encompass morality, we must also consider these religious principles. 1. Valuing honesty. Those who live a dishonest life are respected by no one. 2. Practice controlling anger. Anger is an emotion that distracts and destroys the ability of someone to think or concentrate, and out-of-control anger can ruin one's relationships and personal health. 3. Learning to live a life with positive gratitude. In the absence of gratitude, people are plagued with all kinds of negative feelings, from jealousy to frustration to depression. 4. Respect for others and the hierarchy of family and community. When individuals lose respect for these hierarchies, chaos and disorder will inevitably follow. The family structure is vital to the survival of humans. With these examples, I'm only just scratching the surface here on the depth of morality. And for more on this, follow me to be notified when I release the guide, First Principles of Vidar, coming in 2020. So here's the finale. It was by following such intelligent principles that many tribes were able to survive that otherwise would have died. And by organizing tribes of people according to principles of morality which enhance collective survival, humans have come to dominate the earth. And now, where are the great secularist civilizations, or civilizations that had a morality akin to maximizing good feelings? They don't exist, and they never existed. Those tribes or groups of people that abandoned or rejected such morality which prioritized survival have been erased from the history of human species. There has never been a great civilization of humanity which came from the soft hedonistic morality of maximizing pleasure and self-satisfaction in every person's life. Hedonism has been described by many religious people as a disgusting evil. Why is it evil? Maybe God hates it, or maybe it's the work of demonic spirits. Whatever the reason, there is one thing we can know for certain. Hedonism is degenerate and destructive toward our continued existence. All of us are imperfect beings, and a society relying on feelings in the absence of specific intelligent principles to guide us in life will bring about an inescapable demise. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to share this video. To be released in 2020, the First Principles of Vidar promote community, the best of our legacy into the future, and preparing them to survive the coming fall of civilization. You can stay updated by following me on Steemit, Mastodon, Gab, and the Minds networks, and live chat with me on the Matrix network. Links for everything are in the description. I wish blessings to all my brothers and sisters. Vidar returns.